If all humans disappeared, how long does the Earth take to erase all traces of us? To bring the discussion closer to reality, we'll just take a few things in a room. Object of observation. Look at them. When will the mark of human civilization be completely lost? At first, the world will be a mess. Engine humming. Factory machines are still running. Car crash. Planes are going down. Fires are raging everywhere. This moment, the Earth seems to be getting very lively, but that's just the illusion of flashbacks. In a few hours, the sound of the Earth will gradually change. Not all of a sudden. It was everything. Have fallen off the tracks set by humans. Systems that require people to maintain every day will go wrong one by one. Some of them even stop themselves. Tell everyone, the first thing to disappear is not the tall building. It's about human control over the world. Within the next 24 hours, full lighting. Modern power grids can provide stable power. It's all about people staring at it all the time. Electricity supply and demand balance. It's the engineers who work every second according to the weather. Peak power consumption and equipment load. Adjusted little by little. It's not automated at all. Once you run out of manpower, the grid is about to go haywire. Just a glitch at first, but it moved the whole body. It's like a global domino that's been knocked down. Thermal power plant will be shut down within hours to days because the fuel can't be delivered. The surveillance is completely out of order. Nuclear power plants will initiate automatic shutdown procedures. Rely on emergency generators to feed the reactor. Piling star to send cooling water. But these generators, it was originally designed for short-term emergencies. It's impossible for humans to disappear forever. Running out of fuel. As soon as the generator stops, the cooling system is completely paralyzed. The water in the core will slowly evaporate. The reactor won't explode. The inside of the containment shell will slowly be contaminated by nuclear, and this pollution is irreversible. About 48 hours later, the dark side of the Earth, there's no more artificial light. But there are exceptions. Hospital data center. Military bases can last a while. But in the end, this equipment is also completing the last shift. Then he retired completely. At the end of the first day, Earth from space, the outline of the city is still there. But functionally, the human world is gone. The next tunnel under the city, the basement subway will slowly fill with water. In a few weeks, the underground space becomes a piece of Wangyang. The changes on the ground are slower though, but not ambiguous at all. No more cars. The continuous heating of the factory air conditioner, the temperature in the city will slowly drop. Did you notice? Cities are much hotter now than suburbs. It's because of the engine. Buildings and various machines are constantly emitting heat. When these heat sources stop, the excess heat dissipates quickly. The temperature will follow the seasons again. It gets hotter in summer, colder in winter. If these buildings are not maintained, I can't handle such a big temperature difference at all. Thermal expansion and contraction of building materials. Walls and floors will crack. The sealant strip will fail. Water will seep into those. It's never been in water before. And then the plants attack. Weeds burst the tarmac. Vines crawl over the exterior walls of tall buildings. No one cares about them. They can grow unbridled. The lines of the city slowly blur. Those straight roads, an angular building, it's all gone. Just a few months, the city is like an unfinished construction site. The human building is still there, but nature has quietly taken over. The next 1 sampai 50 years, concrete collapse. We always feel that concrete is as solid as a rock. It's more like a sponge. Modern concrete is reinforced with steel bars, but steel is his life. Rainwater seeps through the cracks in the concrete surface. Oxygen hits. The steel bars inside start to rust. Rust is slow at first, and it rusts faster. It creates a vicious cycle. Rust is much larger than steel bars. As soon as it expands, it cracks the concrete from the inside. Bridges will be the first large buildings to collapse. They were meant to endure. Designed for continuous weight, it has to be maintained every day. Steel rust. The entire bridge collapses. Skyscrapers last a while longer, but I can't escape this disaster. The window seal is broken. Rain is pouring into the upper floors. Dynamic circulation in cold regions will prolong the crack. The slabs in the building will collapse layer by layer. The whole building was hollowed out from the inside. Finally, completely done. At this point, even the strongest glass, I can't see the cup for a long time. The next 100 to 500 years, urban landscapes will change. At this time, almost everything made by humans collapse. Any need to use it regularly, repair it regularly, and the more accurate things are gone. Most of the buildings are gone. The wooden house was rotten to pieces. The roof collapsed. The floor was washed away. All walls fall out. Hundreds of years have passed. There was only a pile of broken bricks and tiles left in the former home, slowly swallowed by plants and soil. The rest of the wreckage can't see the city at all. Just an ordinary barren mountain. Cities in arid regions will be slowly buried by wind and sand. City in the desert will be covered by sand dunes. Finally, it blends into the surrounding landscape. Coastal areas are even worse. Sea level rise. Storm surge hits. Low-lying houses will be completely washed away. Concrete and trash all rolled into the sea. What about temperate regions? Will become a forest again. Big trees grow on the road before. The roots of the tree drill down the crack in the old road. Go and destroy all that old infrastructure. Those animals that live by humans or quickly adapt to the new environment, or it will only go extinct. By this time, there are only 2 types of buildings that can survive, or with a giant stone tool, or in particularly dry places. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Mount Rushmore in America. By the way, here we go. My PS5 has long been a pile of waste plastic. Scrap metal. 10,0 to 100,0. Traces are hard to remove. After that, almost everything that humans made was gone. But I want the Earth to forget about us completely. Not so easy. Even after tens of thousands of years, building car. The tools are gone. The Earth will still hold evidence that we have been here. Refined metal. Plastic industry waste can be hidden in rocks. In the silt on the seafloor in the glacier, plastics break down into microplastics, drill into the soil, in water, and even in the bodies of animals and plants. They are gone, but these things are here to stay. Lego building blocks we used to play with when we were kids. It is estimated that it can last until this time. There's also some gases that disperse very slowly. A small amount can howl in the atmosphere for hundreds of years. To this stage, there are no buildings on the ground. No more car, no more house, no more road, but the Earth's soil. There are still clues hidden in the water and stones. Tell the latecomers that humans have come. The next 1 million years transform into a geological imprint. If this is the time, there are alien geologists visiting Earth to investigate. They're not going to find any skyscrapers or satellites. From the ground, it's as if humans never existed. But as soon as they dig down, strange things. There will be a thin layer in the formation, something very special. It doesn't fit in with the surrounding rock formations. This is the fossil layer of technology. It contains high concentrations of heavy metals, the carbon left by burning fossil fuels, and cinnamon, and it's crushed to stone. Shards of glass in the head. We can also call it the basal layer. Why is that? Because humans used to raise billions of chickens. So many identical chicken bones will suddenly appear in the fossil. This is definitely the most obvious evidence. Proof that the planet, once ruled by a species, Earth is 4.58 billion years old. We've been around for less than the blink of an eye. For the Earth, humans are like only had a low-grade fever for one afternoon. Finally, back to the question we started with. If all humans disappeared, how long will the Earth take to erase all traces of us? The answer is never clean. We're not going to disappear, but will become in the formation. A particularly interesting layer of dust